Well, hello there. I just wanted to do a video about the ferry going from Dumaguete to Tagbilaran, or the other way around, Tagbilaran to Dumaguete. What you need to do if you want to go on the ferry is you need to go to Oceanjet and buy a ticket. Or I believe that you can actually buy a ticket online. And the tickets are the standard fare. It's 700 pesos, called tourist class. Or if you want business class, that will be 1,050. I believe that's the price. 1,050 pesos one way. Now I did a video on going to Cebu City from Dumaguete on a ferry, and that was a different company. This is Oceanjet, and with Oceanjet, okay, you get your ticket and you go through the whole thing. You know, you go through the metal detector and you go to the area where you wait for the ferry. Now, the terminal at the port. Now, the one you wait in Dumaguete is not air conditioned, but the one in Tagbilaran is air conditioned. So you wait, and then you go when they start loading the ferry. Then you walk up and you give them your ticket and you get on. No, that's not how you do it with Oceanjet. Oceanjet is a little bit different. So with Oceanjet, you have to check in, like an airline. So you go and you check in, and then they give you a boarding pass. And then once you get your boarding pass, then you're ready to get on the ferry when they call. Also, you can check in your luggage. And I believe they charge a fee, but I can't remember what it was. But you can check in your luggage if you want, and if you just have carry-on, then you can carry it with you usually, and a backpack. Now, I bought business class, and you're sitting in seats that are something like airline seats. And well, how long does it take? Okay, now they tell you it takes 2 hours, but it really only takes about 1 hour and 40 minutes, the actual trip. And you'd probably be off the ferry within 2 hours after you leave, or you boarded the ferry. You know, the time it takes you to get on, and then the actual trip is only about 1 hour and 40 minutes. Now, what's the difference between Dumaguete and Tagbilaran? Well, Dumaguete has a population of about 150,000 people. Now, some people claim that from the surrounding barangays and the other smaller towns, that there's could be as many as 400,000 people that come through Dumaguete every day. Tagbilaran is the biggest city in Bohol, and they have a population of 100,000. So then again, a lot of people come through there. It's a little bit different. They enforce a helmet law. Anybody ride a motorcycle in Tagbilaran, you have to have it, or in the whole island of Bohol, you have to have a helmet on. And in Tagbilaran, they have some traffic signals, which you don't see in Dumaguete. Now, once you get to Tagbilaran, you're probably going to need some transportation. And they do have taxis sitting there, but as you know, as a foreigner, you might not get a very good rate. But if you walk a ways, you look down once you arrive and you have your bags ready to go, you'll see trikes. Now what I did is I went to find a trike, and I was looking for somebody that spoke English. Talked to a couple of guys, they didn't speak English. I found one guy, and he said, I said, well, I need to go to this hotel. And and I said, well, and he spoke English, and I said, well, how much is it? And he said, well, whatever you want to pay me. Okay. I said, well, what if I don't pay you anything? And he said, well, there's a minimum charge of 10 pesos. And I thought, okay, fair enough. So I got in, and it wasn't very far, and I decided to go ahead and give him 40 pesos. Now, a trip, that distance in Dumaguete, if you caught a trike that wasn't at the port or at the airport, you're probably going to pay minimum, maybe 10 or 20 pesos for that. Now, if you're in Angeles City, you're going to pay 100 pesos for that trip, regardless. I could have paid him less, but he spoke English, and he took me right to where I needed to go. It wasn't that far. Maybe you could have walked that. I didn't know how far it was. That's the instructions or tips I have for taking the ferry. Oh yeah, one other thing. When you're on the ferry, they will play a movie on a screen, and you can watch the movie. Now, for whatever reason, if you're in tourist class, they play the movie with sound. But if you're in business class, which is more money, you get the movie, but no sound. So you have to figure out what's going on in the movie without sound. Anyway, that's all I have for the ferry from Dumaguete to Tagbilaran, or Tagbilaran to Dumaguete. And there you have it.